place where the stars in the galaxy align. This is African Glimpse. Good evening. We're here at the Odeon Greenwich and I'm your host, Ayob Bami, here for the premiere of Just One Blood. It's produced by Timmy K and I'll be joined by some exclusive celebrities and guests on the red carpet. Supremely excited because a Nollywood heavyweight, Zach Orji, will be joining us right here this evening. So don't touch that dial. Of the hour that we've all been breathlessly waiting for, Nollywood legend, superstar, Mr. Zach Orji. Good evening, sir.
I am flattered, I am humbled, and I'm shy.
You have nothing to be shy about. People have come out here in their droves to support you. I personally am very honoured to be interviewing you on the red carpet this evening. You're a Nollywood superstar and you could have had your pick of any project. Why Just One Blood?
I liked the story of One Blood. I liked the assemblage of cast from different nationalities. We had people who were Nigerians, British, from Guinea, from Gambia, and from other nationalities I can't readily remember. And that is something I have always promoted because I myself have done films with people of different nationalities. And I found it very interesting when you bring people from different nationalities, different cultures, they come together and it's a melting pot in a particular project. I really loved it, and the fact that we had a mixed cast also. Yeah, I just wanted to be part of the project. Mm-hmm.
And was there anything that you found challenging about working on this project?
Well, as an actor, I find every role challenging. Because basically what does an actor do? He is called upon to create the illusion of being another character, another person. But for him to be able to do that, he should first of all believe in the reality of his created world before he can convince his audience that he is the character he is playing. So as far as that goes, it's challenging for every actor. But once you can immerse yourself in the character and feel some empathy with the character you're playing, you should be able to do it.
And this film touches on issues of racial prejudice. Can you tell us a bit more about the themes of race?
Well, I didn't quite see it as a racial thing. I just saw it as a man who is ready to hand over to his son from one generation to another, and the young man himself, his focus is a totally different thing, not what his father wants him to do. And we find that in real life we face these challenges of our parents wanting us to be one thing and we having our own dreams about being our own thing or doing our own thing. That's what I found interesting about it also. I remember on a particular occasion I write songs. My son is also a singer. He studied in England, went back to Nigeria and said he wanted to be a musician. I remember doing a song and just laying it down and giving to him that he could now fit in his own stuff and then make it his own. He said no, he doesn't want that kind. He wants to be the one to originate his own thing and stuff like that. So we always find ourselves being at variance with our parents.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? We always did that when we were young, and now it's also happening to us. So you see these things.
It's in the blood.
That's right.
And just finally, if you could just tell you something that's inspirational for any aspiring
I
actor.
can only say, whatever it is, you can do it. If others have been able to do it, you can place yourself in a certain state of relaxation where all your creative faculties are let loose, and you can do it just like the other person has done it.
Congratulations on another successful production.
Thank you.
Joined by the producer of the film, Timmy K, on the red carpet, live and direct, looking absolutely gorgeous. Good evening.
Good evening, thank you very much.
And tell us, how was your experience on working this production?
It was a bit challenge, yeah, but at the end we get it done at the end. Let's say having all these people from Nigeria to the production wasn't easy at all, and then we got a lot of challenge, a lot, because we couldn't be able to get some of our actors. So we have to change everything and look for someone else to take the part that they're supposed to play. So it was a bit of challenge. Yeah.
And I understand you've made the transition from acting to producing. What made you do that?
Oh, it's always been my passion, you know. It's my passion to do things like this. You know, as an actress, I just go, I can multitask myself and do everything I want to do. Yeah, so it wasn't easy at all, but I was able to do it.
What was your experience like working with Zach Orgy?
Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful. He's a great man. Yeah, I was so, I feel so happy working with him, and I was able to get my character properly. Yeah, so I'm so glad I got him on set with me.
You look like a superstar, and we hope you have a wonderful evening.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to butterfly, I told you. Oh my gosh.
You look amazing. You have nothing to worry about.
My name is Teko Benson. I'm the director of the movie.
Congratulations on this production.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And what was your experience like working on this film?
Well, it's an amazing experience. Very challenging, very tough, and but I'm so happy that we were able to pull it off. The movie came up with lots of challenges, unique story, unique experience, very ambitious effort by Timmy. So we flew in, and we had some issues that looked as if the film was not going to happen. A lot of people lost hope, thought it was all over, but eventually the film happened, and today we're here to celebrate the film. So I'm so glad, I'm so happy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what was your experience like working with Mr. Zach Orgy and also Mofer Duncan?
Zach was an amazing actor on set, and he made my job very easy. He made my job easy. Very relaxed, very easy, and his lines, Zach is a very serious actor. So he takes his lines, studies his lines, internalized everything. So working with all his scenes, we are just a walkover. And himself and Mofe, they blended well. They look alike, but even in the movie, they blended. You're going to see it today, and you see the outcome.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Thank you very much, Teko. Congratulations.
Thank you, God bless you.
Well, this lady looks sensational. What can I say? What's your name?
Angeline.
Angeline, I understand you're in the film?
Yes, I am.
What part do you play?
I play Sophie in the film. Yeah, she's the love interest.
Oh,
yeah.
Love interest.
Do you see?
What was your experience like working on this film?
Oh, it was incredible. It brought together a huge mix of cultural cast and crew. We're such a big family now, and I definitely want to work more with Nollywood. It's my first ever Nollywood film, so I'm really looking forward to doing more, hopefully, in the future.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Have a great evening.
Yeah, thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Jasmine.
How are you? Good evening.
And you are an absolute legend in the industry. What made you come out this evening?
Thank you for the compliment. Well, let's just say I was passing through, and then I heard, there's a wonderful premiere happening today. So, and then Zach Oji is there, Teku Benson. These are like idols in the industry. So I'm like, you know what? I must give time for this. So that's why I'm here.
And the cast is quite interracial. What do you think about that in terms of advancing the industry?
It's good. I mean, that's what we've been promoting, you know, having collaborations. I think filmmaking cuts across, you know, race or anything. And lots of kudos to Timmy for making sure that this happens. It's a great idea, and I just say I wish you all the best.
And is there anything you're working on at the moment that you'd like us to know?
Oh, no, I'm a politician now, so no. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
What part do you play?
My name is Paul, Andrew Goldsmith, and I do play the part of a character called Paul as well.
Very convenient.
Yes, exactly, very convenient. However, I am totally different to the Paul in this film. He's not a very nice guy. I can't give too much away, but he's totally the opposite of me.
Okay, and what do you think is one major lesson we can learn from this movie?
That we are literally all the same. It's as simple as that. It's a really simple message, but people still seem to not understand it. We are just all human, and that's beautiful. And the whole cast of this film are so many different places they've come from, so many different experiences they've come from, yet everyone is such a family, and that's true of the world. So
and I know you've worked in mainstream UK industry in terms of film and theatre and television. Why Nollywood?
Because it's an experience, and I was so delighted to be asked to be involved. And the nicest thing with me is the colour and the excitement and the fun that everyone has. Sometimes people take themselves too seriously, and it's an important message in this film, but it's so nice that people can relax and have fun and enjoy themselves at their work, and that's what tempted me. I'm not sure about wanting to play the character because he is horrible, but the overall film together, to me life is all about experiences, and what better experience than this that we're having right now. So.
And just finally, what was it like shooting in Suffolk?
Bizarre for me, because I normally go all over the UK with work, and I actually live in Norfolk, so it was quite nearby where I live, so it was kind of a local gig. So to shoot a Nollywood film in Norfolk and Suffolk was bizarre. It was lovely. We have such a beautiful countryside, we have such beautiful landscapes. It's so nice and great for Suffolk and East Anglia that films like this are coming to our area.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We're looking forward to seeing the film.
Me too.
Good evening, what's your name?
Good evening, I'm Obi.
Obi, nice to meet you. And what are you looking forward to seeing in this film?
A mix of all the characters coming together between Nigerians and the experts acting in it. I am looking forward to it, yeah.
And is there anyone in particular, actor-wise, that you're really looking forward to seeing?
Actually, the producer, Timmy, she's a friend.
Okay.
So, yeah, definitely have number one, and Zach Oji, because he's amazing.
Of course he is. And what do you think the film would be about?
From what I've read about it and from the trailers, is about the mixed race, you know, between the black and white families and all that. So yeah, I'm hoping to learn a lot more about it and see what it portrays.
Well, we hope you'll have a great time.
Yeah, I hope I do too. I know I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
What's your name?
T.
T.
T-E-E, Mr. T.
Mr. T, nice and short, straight to the point.
Yep.
So, what made you come out this evening?
As you can see, I'm one of the actors in the movie. Yeah, I
What
played
part
the
do you-
role. Chief Johnson, a businessman from Nigeria, very wealthy businessman from Nigeria, who came into UK to buy some farming equipment, tractors specifically. And Chief Johnson is the name in the movie. So, my friend Zach Oji, so the son was getting married to, I won't give you the whole, let me stop there.
What lesson can we learn from this film?
Oh, that wherever you come from, it doesn't matter, you can find love. We're just one blood, as you can see, just one blood. If they cut you, if they cut me, it's gonna be blood, red blood coming out. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I can fall in love with anyone in the world. God made us one, so it doesn't matter where you come from. Okay?
One love.
Live in peace and harmony.
One love.
Bless you.
Thank you very much. I bow for this next lady on the red carpet. because it takes an awful lot of self-confidence to come out looking this fierce and this fabulous. Good evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I kind of act to match the pink of the movie, isn't it? Just one blood, so I gotta accommodate.
Pink blood.
Well, no, we don't like pink blood. We just don't like blood at all, but I know what you're saying. I just had to accommodate.
And introduce yourself.
My name is Miss K. I'm an artist, and I've been away for a minute, but I'm back. And I think today I'm making a statement.
What inspired your wonderful outfit choice this evening?
Like I said, the movie, the pink, and I'm somebody who likes to stand outside the box. I'm into fashion, always have been. Went to school for this, so I actually, wanted to just go with my vibes, and that's what I did.
You're looking divilicious.
Thank you, we'll try.
And I hope you have a wonderful evening.
You too, thank you. I look forward to supporting the cast. I'm sure, it's going to be a very, very good movie tonight. Nollywood always never get to disappoint. So, and some of the cast that I know of as friends. So I look forward to, encouraging them by being here, but also checking out the performances. So, yeah, it's going to be good.
Thanks, Miss K. So tell us your name and what part you play.
My name is Fatoumata, and I played the role of Nadia. Do you want me to tell you a little bit about my role? Okay, basically, I played the role of Nigerian wife who is married to a British husband and who's been abused by her husband. The rest of the gist you'll find out in the movie.
Okay, and what can we learn from this film?
Basically, what we learn from this film is that at the end of the day, we are all the same. Despite the difference of race and where we all come from and our different background and everything, because the movie talked a bit about different shock of culture between British and African, and also we learn a bit about domestic violence, obviously, which is one of the hottest topic at the moment, obviously everywhere, not just in Africa, even here and everything. So yeah, we learn, we kind of like get lesson about those two main factors, I can say.
Well, congratulations on your film.
Thank you very much.
You have a wonderful
Good evening.
What's your name?
I'm Goretti.
Goretti?
Vera B. Pride.
Vera B. Pride. That's definitely a name that I know. So introduce yourself, Vera.
My name is Vera B. Pride. I'm a producer and I'm an actress.
Okay, and what brought you out this evening?
I'm here to support a sister, a producer as well. So at least we have to work as a team. So that's why I'm here.
And you?
I'm Goretti. I'm a film producer as well from Cameroon, like Vera. And yeah, we're just here to support another female filmmaker.
Okay, and what are you hoping to get from this movie this evening?
Hoping to get, well, first of all, a good time. And obviously, and then with a critical eye, just try and, learn from our, because people are improving. So we're hoping that this one will take our whole productions one step further, so that there'll be things that we can learn, on how to improve our own productions.
And you're both wearing blue. Is it intentional?
No.
Oh, come on, someone else tell me.
No. We didn't even plan it. It just happened.
Oh, you look hot. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm thinking Christina Aguilera has just joined me on the red carpet, but it's a look-alike. Good evening, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You're looking good.
Thank you. What's your name?
I'm Abigail Irvin. I'm a film producer. I am an actress. I'm here to support Just One Blood. Well, I'm looking at something substantial, hopefully, and I believe that it's gonna be great and awesome. I'm here to support the producer. I know it's not easy producing it, and I know you have done a great job, a wonderful job. And Abigail Irvin is here today to support you. And my one is coming up on the 10th of August, this 2018. And I'm inviting you as well to come and support me as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to do that.
That's amazing. You look wonderful.
Thank you, Dad.
The film and the music themes just keep coming to me this evening. I mean, if you see this man, wouldn't you think Men in Black? Good evening, how are you?
Oh, hello.
What's your name?
Frank Annie.
Frank Annie, tell us a bit more about yourself.
Oh well, I used to. I can put it that way. I used to be an actor way back, and the director of this movie happened to be someone I'm close with. Yeah.
Oh, would that be Taco by any chance?
It is Taco Benson.
Tell us about him.
Well, he's a prolific director, you know, and he's someone who you actually, when you're featuring with him, he's gonna have to bring out the light, you know, and get the best out of the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm just here to see what he's come up with this time.
Well, it's the first Nollywood film that was actually shot in Suffolk, which is like the English countryside. What do you think about that?
Well, I think we had a little bit of a chat online about the movie when he was shooting it, but I kind of was busy. I wasn't able to meet up with that. But he told me that if I'm going to be available on the premiere, then it will be a good spot for him to tell me about the movie a little bit. So that's why I'm here today.
Well, you're looking dashing. And we hope that you have a wonderful evening.
Oh, same to you. Thank you.
We've got some major coordination going on here from this gorgeous lady and her stunning baby. Good evening, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
How are you, Papa?
Jessie, hello.
Hello. Oh, she's tired. What's your name?
Jean.
Jean. What's Baba's name?
Jessie.
Jessie. And what made you come out this evening?
Came out to support a friend, Timmy, on the movie. Yeah, she's told us about it, and just hoping to see and know what it's going to look like. I know it's going to be very good, so we're out all the way from Aberdeen, Scotland.
Wow.
Yeah, to support her. Yeah.
And it's an interracial film. Looking at the trailer, what do you think about that?
I just kept my mind open. I didn't want to I'm here for the surprise, to see because it's my first premiere actually here. Yeah, so I'm open to just see what it has to. I didn't go through the trailer anyway, so that's
so it's an element of surprise in store for you. And what inspired this wonderful outfit?
Actually, today is my birthday.
Happy birthday to you!
And I'm a fashion designer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So did you make this yourself?
Yeah, I did.
And if people wanted to get in touch with you to get some similar designs, how can they do that?
J Jones Couture. They can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, on my website www.jjonescouture.com.
Oh, J Jones?
Yeah.
I'll be following you.
Thank you.
What's your name and what part do you play?
I'm Leo Werrett and I play the part of Nathan in the film Just One Blood.
And you?
Kerry Abley, and I play the part of Rosa in Just One Blood.
And what's Rosa like?
She's a bit of a stirrer. She's trying to steal Sophie's man. She's trying to, stir things up a little bit and cause a bit of chaos.
And what's your character like?
Nathan is a racist, soon-to-be ex-boyfriend of Sophie. He's a very bitter character. He wants to cause trouble because he doesn't like the bloke who, of course, is obviously, taking his girlfriend away from him.
Okay. And what was the dynamic like for you coming from the UK cinema industry background, working with Nollywood actors? What was that like?
The whole thing, fantastic experience. I was only on set for 4 days, but the whole thing was just truly incredible. I feel very humble, and blessed to be a part of it.
Okay, well, congratulations to you both.
Thank you very much.
Looking forward to seeing you later.
Yes, thank you.
The film themes just keep on coming. I'm thinking Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, very ethereal, very otherworldly, very, very gorgeous.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
What's your name?
My name is Melissa.
Melissa.
Giri.
And tell us a bit more about yourself.
Well, I'm a hairstylist / a fashion designer. Like what I'm wearing right now is from my collection.
Is this your creation?
My creation, so it's a way of having this tutu and putting African print, to it, because normally you have this tutu and it's just this English tutu. So I just decided to make a change to it, have this African print with it, to just create that change for us. It's a way of bringing out our culture, our fabric, bringing it out there. So that's why I decided to do this. And yeah, so this is one of my collections.
It's very ingenious.
My hair is actually one of my collection also, which is one of my biggest.
And how can people find out about your business?
I'm on Facebook, which is very big on Facebook, and on Instagram, so which is Ace Hair by Ivy. And then our collection is just Ivy Collection. So if you go on Facebook, on Ace Hair by Ivy. If you go on Instagram, it's still Ace Hair by Ivy. And also on Facebook page on our clothing collection. It's just Ace by Ivy Collections. So if you go on Facebook or Instagram, you find us there, and our website is also there.
And just really quickly, this film touches on issues of racial prejudice. What do you think as a society we can do to unify people?
The first thing, like I said, when I updated my Facebook, was it yesterday or this morning, what I said was that it's love.
Yeah.
I said that's the best thing that the whole world needs. It's not just about being this racial stuff. It's just generally, we need love. We need to hate to hate doesn't work. You know, even if someone is hating on you and you're putting out love out there, it's gonna make that changes. Even as we as human, you know, even if I'm hating on someone today and that person is showing me so much love, you know, I'll probably step back a little bit. I'm like, maybe that person is not that bad. So I would say love. First of all, you have to learn how to love yourself before you're able to put it out there for other people to love other people. When that love is there, I think there's going to be a lot of changes. So much changes, yeah.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name?
Tia.
Tia.
Hi, whatever the people call me Tia. My stage name is Tia.
You're an actress,
Yes, I am.
Okay. And what are you looking forward to seeing in this film?
I'm not expecting anything less because we have a whole lot of good actors and actresses here, and I'm here to support one of our artists, Judith.
Okay, and it's quite a multicultural film. How do you think this helps to promote Nollywood?
It does promote Nollywood. As you know, a lot of movies coming out now are multicultural, so I'm not expecting anything less.
So it's taking us to the next level?
Yes.
Okay, well,
we're getting there.
Thank you. Hope you have a good evening. To my right, a dapper gentleman. To my left, a very glamorous lady. Good evening, guys. How are you?
Good evening.
What's your name?
My name is Mary Hunt, and I'm actually the mother of Sophie that is in the film. And on set, I helped with costume and made lots of coffee, and generally was a gopher. Go for this, go for that. Yes.
And what's your name?
Hi, I'm Lawrence Scott, and I was the DOP for Just One Blood.
Okay. And what was your experience like?
It was fantastic. It was brilliant to see the creative process from Teco, to be able to see him go into a room and sort of say how we want to work, how we want to do the framing, how we're going to tell that story, and the detail that he was going into, but then the speed that we worked was impressive. You know, it was incredible. Obviously, I've only done a few features. I'm fairly young, but to learn from one of the best that Nollywood has to offer was fantastic.
Okay, and what was it like for you shooting in Suffolk?
Oh, it was great because it's a hometown, really, as we come from Suffolk, yes. And very pleased to show the Nigerian cast what we have to offer there. Although the weather wasn't terrific, which was a shame. Yes.
Well, congratulations. And we're looking forward to seeing the film.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So I'm joined by the makeup artist for Just One Blood. What's your name?
My name is Vera Samuel.
Okay, and what was your experience like working on this film?
Oh, it was amazing. I've never done film before, but this is my first film and I find it quite interesting.
Okay, secretly, whose makeup did you enjoy doing the most?
Angelina, because it's a bit challenging, have to change her in an African way. So and get to do everybody's makeup based on their character and different, adding emotions to it. It was amazing. Different from like usual glam and everything, do you understand? Yeah, it's amazing. Looking forward to watching the film.
Okay, well thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Have a good evening.
You too, bye.
Thank you, bye.
Oh, I'm Bridget Benjamin. I'm a producer and an author and the CEO of Come On Career Women Award.
Okay, and what made you come out this evening?
Well, normally we are out to support and promote each other. This is an African movie and this is what we have to do. This is what we have to do. Every African needs to come out and support because this is the only way our industry can grow.
And it's the first Nollywood film to be shot in Suffolk, which is in the English countryside. What do you think about that?
I think this is something that is making us improve. Yeah, this is something that is very, very great. I can't wait to watch the movie because I believe it's going to be something great and we have a legend inside, Zakoji.
You're looking forward to seeing Zach?
I can't wait. I am dancing.
We are dancing and waiting for Zach on the red carpet. On the red carpet is a lady who is wearing an Oscar-worthy dress. And you look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name?
Stan Leslie.
And tell us about yourself.
I'm an artist and a member of UK Nollywood actresses. And I'm here to support One Blood movie. It's quite a pleasure to be here tonight. And I really want to have some fun too.
I'm sure you will. And what are you expecting from the film?
Oh, I'm really expecting something very appetizing and interesting and very knowledgeable, because I've heard a little bit of the movie and I know the crew, they really did very well the way I heard. So I'm happy to be here tonight. I really want to know what's really going on. I want to see the whole thing, you know?
Yeah. And what inspired your outfit choice this evening?
I'm a red carpet diva.
Oh, I can see that.
I just like looking good. It keeps me happy. And when it comes to red carpet, you get me, baby.
Oh, you're on point. You look sensational. I've got a lady on the red carpet who's giving me a Lauryn Hill vibe this evening. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
What's your name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what inspired your outfit choice this evening?
I just wanted to look classy, and it's my usual style when I go out. So yeah.
And what are you expecting from this film this evening?
Well, to me, he's a good friend of mine, and I was there when she started when she was telling me about the whole thing, and I thought, I'll come tonight to support her. So I'm really proud to be here tonight.
Well, that's wonderful. Are you staying for the after party?
Yeah, I got the VIP ticket, so I'm hoping to do some boogie afterwards if there's any. So yeah.
And then later.
Good evening.
You're looking very Beyonce-esque.
Well, I tried. Well, it's a premiere and it's just One Blood. They've been pushing it, so I thought, apart from driving 3 hours all the way from Birmingham, 3 hours and 10 minutes, let me put something on that doesn't show wrinkles.
You're not wrinkly at all.
Thank you.
Okay, so what are you hoping to see in this film this evening?
Well, the veteran himself. I think a lot of people, especially Igbo people, the name Zach Orji is synonymous with all things wonderful, all things Nollywood, and I think he paved the way for many aspiring Nollywood actors and actresses 20 years ago. And I think his re-emergence back into Nollywood has influenced many of the UK Nollywood individuals. Now, I've got a couple of friends that are UK Nollywood that are in the movie, so that's the second reason why I've come. And everybody's seen the trailer. It encompasses Europeans, Africans, Nigerians. I think in this day and age, to make a film as marketable as possible, you have to include all types. Yeah.
Thank you very much for that wonderful articulate insight.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you later.
You definitely will. And thank you very much. African Glitz.